Hello there, this is Peter Beckett. I'm the village marketer, and as always, talking to you from my little Thai village, way up near the Cambodian border. And today, in another one of the series I'm providing to you on sales skills and getting you more confident and competent in your selling, I'm going to talk about have fun prospecting. Peter Carr, thank you for joining, mate. Thank you very much. Have fun prospecting. I picked this because I know darn well it's the thing that nearly everybody hates to do. They really don't like prospecting. I know that, okay. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate the smiles, all right. Nabil, thank you for joining too. Good on you, matey. Thank you. And Lynette, thank you so much. Just to remind you, I'm talking about sales, but in particular, not just sales, having fun prospecting, because you know and I know most people hate prospecting. And why do you think they hate prospecting? Because most of the time they're on the blower, right? They're on the phone and they're making cold calls to cold prospects. And of course you're going to collect a lot of no's. I mean, who would want that? That's stupid, right? Really stupid. But people are still doing it, and they do it and they do it and they do it and they do it. And even the latest training I looked at today shows people how to perfect that very technique. Well, good luck with that, okay? But I think there's smarter ways to do it than that, and you can have a bit more fun. First of all, before you do any prospecting, you need to make sure that you're at least motivated. Okay? You've got your energy level up a bit, okay? And what I'm saying about that is you need to ask yourself 3 questions, okay? Why am I in this business? Okay? Why are you in this business? Secondly, why do I truly believe in the work that I do? Why do I truly believe in the work that I do, in the value I can give to people? And thirdly, why I'm excited about what I can do right now. Answer yourself those 3 questions, because you can give value, because you are valuable, and because you are darn special, right? And once you've got that mindset right, before you use this thing, right, you need to understand one other aspect. The prospect, the prospective customer. They are thinking 3 things before they will even start to engage with you, right? 1, who in the hell are you? Right? Who are you? 2, why are you calling me? And 3, what's in it for me? Those 3 things are running around their head right now, right? For every prospect, everyone. And you've got to be able to handle that. Now, the smart way would be to make sure that the person you are calling knew who in the heck you were before you called them. And you can do that. And in an upcoming video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I'm going to give you a prospecting system that'll blow your socks off. But just today, I want to talk about having some fun with your prospecting. Yvonne Jones, thank you very much. And Jim, thank you very much indeed. Wow, I'm talking to Jim Thompson about sales and marketing. He's done it all his life. So hopefully I can give you something new, Jim. All right. So once you've answered those questions to yourself and give yourself some motivation, and you are aware of the questions in the prospect's mind, right? Like, who in the heck are you? Why are you calling and what's in it for them? Then think about ways you can have some fun with this whole thing. But to do that, first of all, make yourself be honest. Book yourself a time to prospect every single day. Now, I know you hate it. I know you hate it. But if you take some of the things I'm going to share with you today, it's going to be some fun for you. And I can tell you, you'll enjoy it. You really will enjoy it. It won't be an onerous chore. You won't be collecting a lot of notes, all that sort of rubbish, right? You'll be simply having a little bit of fun and enjoying yourself. Okay? Forget the horrible experiences you've had in the past. Okay? No one wants them. All right. So, first of all, you need to focus on your target audience. In other words, who do you want to talk to? Who are you going to make these calls to? Look at who you have right now. Look at the best customers you've got now and the best prospects you've got now. Look at the worst ones you've got now. Look at the most profitable ones you've got now. And make a decision which ones you want to talk to. Now, obviously, you don't want to talk to unprofitable, terrible customers, right? But so think of the type of customers you enjoy talking to, and then you go looking for people like that. They're the ones that have given you the most satisfaction in the past and obviously the best bottom line. So think of your target market, all right? Then, that's easy to say, Peter, but when the hell do you find them? Right. 1, think of your customers. If your customers, go to events that they're hosting. Okay, if your customers are hosting events, and if you're not sure, ask them, when's the next event? Are you hosting any events? When they are, I'd love to come and support you. Why would you want to do that? Because I can tell you, that's where your best potential prospects are going to be. Your customers talk to other buyers just like them, right? So make sure you find out, and this is fun, right? It's not serious, it's fun. You're supporting your customer. They'll love the fact that you're doing it, and you're going to help yourself to be able to get a lot of potential prospects at this event run by your customer. And you may not even realize your customers are running the event, so find out, okay? And by the same token, also attend any live local events. Live local events. Get yourself out there. Don't hide behind the telephone. Don't hide behind your laptop. Get out there and be seen, okay? And be supportive. That's what you need to do. Next one. In terms of having some fun with your prospecting, make the first call you have in the day to an existing customer. You're not asking for a referral. You can if you want to, right? But the purpose of the call is just to get you warmed up, to talk to a customer and ask them about how they're doing, and just to get them to remind you why they enjoy doing business with you in the first place. Gives you a bit of a buzz, right? It's all part of the motivation thing, right? Then what you do then is you then start to make your calls. Now, one way you can do this, by the way, is rather than just pick up the phone and start calling, right? Why don't you look at someone within your network who is an influencer, who is perhaps a joint venture partner? Find out about them. Do some research on them. Only take you 5 minutes on Facebook, right? Look at their profile, find out what their likes and dislikes are, and see if you can come up with some little gift for them. Now, I'm talking about an influencer, right? An influencer who can help generate a lot of potential leads for you. Terence, thanks for joining, mate. Thank you. Sanjay, thank you very much. And Dennis, oh, thank you, mate. Thanks for joining. I'll catch up to you soon, hopefully. So, talking about prospecting, by the way. So, find a book. You haven't got to spend a fortune on it, right? Find a small book that is of potential interest to the influencer, and send the book to them with a little note saying, hey, Joe, just thought you may be interested in this because it covers X, Y, and Z. And in particular, look at chapter 7. I thought it may be a real help and of interest to you. All the best. Okay, your name, okay? Then get it delivered. I can tell you why I'm saying this, because people love opening packages. They're sick of emails. They're probably getting sick of all your messages on Facebook, but they love opening packages. I mean, it's the old Christmas spirit, right? Still there. They love it. And if you send it, you can actually pay a little bit more. So then when the delivery company delivers it, they'll send you a message saying it's been delivered. When it's been delivered, then you know. So then you can give that influential person a call and say, hey, Joe, it's Peter Beckenham. I hear you've just received my package. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to spend 10 minutes with you at your earliest convenience so we can talk about some of the things that the book was on about. When's the most convenient time to talk to you? For example, right? That's a simple way to do it. That's a really smart way, an enjoyable way to go about prospecting. He wins, you win, and everyone else wins, and there's none of this cold calling rubbish, right? Next, don't be so darn serious. I mean, I know business is serious, and I know that if you haven't got many customers to talk to, you're coming from a place of desperation. And if you are, don't make the call, because it's going to come out loud and clear, right? Walk away. If you are desperate for new sales, desperate for customers, you want them yesterday, walk outside. Have some deep breaths. Have some deep breaths. Believe in yourself, okay? Believe that you can give value to people, then come back in before you make the call. Then don't be serious. Here's an example. Some of you know this already, but only a few weeks ago, we had a snake. I had a snake in my office here, right? I am petrified of snakes, absolutely petrified of them, right? And apart from doing a little screaming and things, okay, The snake finally disappeared under the bed, which didn't help much, but it's under the bed. And I raced outside, get the neighbour, etc., etc. Long story short, I've told that story over and over and over to potential prospects as a way of saying hello to them, okay? That's really part of my introduction to it. Having a bit of fun, a bit of serious, showing them that you're not the perfect specimen, showing that you are vulnerable, scared of snakes, etc. And you're just breaking the ice, okay? It's a fun way to get in a conversation going with a prospect, all right? Catch them off guard. In other words, use some sort of, you would call it a pattern interrupt, okay? To catch them off guard because they're not expecting it. They're expecting you to go into some sort of scripting routine, blah, 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 how good you are, you've been in business 100 years, etc., 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 right? This will grab their attention. Next, smile and dial. Promise me you do this. If you're talking in the telephone and you're not smiling, I can tell you it's going to come across that way, okay? How you are thinking will affect your tone and your delivery. And by the way, when you're doing that, grab yourself a mirror. I mean, I know this is going to sound stupid, right? But grab yourself a mirror so you can see yourself while you're talking on the telephone, right? Have a mirror there. And if you can see yourself frowning and lacking in energy and lacking in interest, that's exactly how you're going to sound, okay? It's a simple reminder to make sure that you're giving the best you can to give to that potential person, okay, that potential prospect. Because the objective of the call, the prospecting call, is not to sell anything, okay? The objective is to simply get an appointment. That's it, to get an appointment. And if you can do it with a bit of fun and unexpected approaches, you got a much better chance of doing it, all right? By the way, I watched a training session today on sales and it just about killed me. Truly it did. Because they were talking about prospecting. And one of the things they were saying is this: make it a game. Make it a game of collecting no's, because sooner or later you'll get a yes. That's been going around for 100 years. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Because everybody will be impacted by that, okay? You can't help but be impacted by collecting 99 no's, even if the 100th one is a yes, all right? Don't do that to yourself. That is stupid advice. Stupid advice. Please don't do that. You need to stay positive. Mentally and physically, you need to have your energy levels up, but not over enthusiastic. Not so enthusiastic when you start saying, hey, how you doing? Because, you're going to scare the pants off people. That's a typical salesman thing. Just have your energy up. And the energy's got to be translated into your ways of understanding them, giving them your full attention, giving them your full focus, and finding out about them, not what you are about, okay? Use your energy and channel it in that way to make them the center of your world, okay? Next, do this when you're on the phone. Stand up. Oops, sorry, stand up, okay? This is a pattern interrupt, by the way. Stand up, okay, and talk. The idea of this, be quite frank with you, gives you some energy. You walk around, you're not just sitting down and chatting away like this. You're actually walking around, and you're actually going to, your tone will change. The tone will change, and you'll come across much more engagingly, put it that way, okay? You will do that. Very important. So if you're on the phone all the time, walk around with it. Don't sit down and talk, okay? Next, detach yourself from the outcome. Detach yourself. Use all these bits and pieces I'm sharing with you. Have some fun with it. But at the end of the day, they may say yes or they may say no. It doesn't really matter. If you know in your heart and in your head, you've given that person the best shot you can to get them so you can understand them, you give them the space to share with you what their thoughts, hopes, fears, and aspirations are. If you've done the best you can and they still say no, you can walk away feeling proud of yourself. Because they don't feel ill about you. They said no to the opportunity of taking any further with you, but I can tell you, deep down, they probably appreciated it as well. I tell you, more than 90% will say yes, if you do it right. But for the 10% to say no, don't take it personally. Don't do that, okay? Detach yourself from the outcome. truly. And finally, prospecting is not a numbers game. It's not a numbers game. Even though people will tell you it is. I don't believe it is. You need to remember that every person you speak to is a person, and so are you, right? Sure, they may say yes or they may say no. But if you're going to treat it as a numbers game, all of a sudden you're going to reduce the amount of energy and enthusiasm you're going to put into the process to find out about them, because you're just going to be going through a routine. And if you're just going through a routine, you are not going to be showing the real interest in that person. Be careful with that. Be careful, okay? Oh, a couple of others, quick, very quick. One, offer complimentary sessions. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you one, okay? That'll help getting people done. And here, serve as a matchmaker. Here's a really clever way to prospect. Serve as a matchmaker. For example, say to the prospect, tell me, are you currently looking for a new partner or new customers? Okay, guarantee you they are, right? And when they say yes, well, just simply say to them, look, can you describe for me what the new partner or what your new customers, tell me what they look like. Give me an idea what they look like. Show me the profile of the type of customer you want. So then when I'm in my network and I'm looking around, I'll be able to identify them, who they are for you. Okay? No one, especially a prospect, will expect you to be doing this, right? And by the way, this is not just some idle bit of crap. You ought to do that. You should write down the profile of their ideal prospect, okay? Keep it there, because you're probably going to use it later on when you're talking to them. But in the meantime, if you do come across someone in your network who is looking for someone like her or him, boom, send it to them, all right? I can tell you they'll be grateful and they'll be eager to return the favor. There's no doubt about that, okay? You win and they win. So be a matchmaker. Go out of your way to do that. That's putting fun in it. That's creating some prospecting opportunities for them and for you via them, because they will come back to you in spades in terms of trying to help you. Okay, pretty simple, eh? If you want to grow your business, you need to speak with more people. If you're going to speak with more people, do it in a way that's fun and engaging, and it's not in a way that is a scripted robot approach. That's my true message for you. Now, call to action. Jason, thanks for joining, mate. Call to action. If you need any help with your sales, okay, and your sales results are going through the floor or they're not going the way you want them, then send me a personal message and I'll give you a confidential, complimentary 30-minute breakthrough session where you can sit and let me have it with all the sales problems you've got, right? And tell me what it is and show me what you've been trying to do. And I'll give you 30 minutes of my time to show you some ideas of how you can overcome it. That's a pretty good deal, I reckon. There you go. That's my thoughts for today. As always, thank you, everybody. Alzira, Jason, Nabil, everybody. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I truly appreciate you doing that. In the meantime, have a wonderful day or a wonderful morning, wonderful evening, wherever it is, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye from Thailand. Okay. Bye for now.